Hi, this is Rob from Twisted Grain. I'm going to talk about how to play the basics of aggravation. So basically the objective of the game is to get your 4 marbles, so say you're the yellow team, from your starting base into your starting spot, all the way around the board, and into your safe home base. To get your marbles out of your starting base, you need to either roll a 6 or a 1, which will get you out here. Just a note, every time you roll a 6, you actually get to roll again. So if you would roll a 6 and get them out, you would actually get to roll again. Then you roll again. Ooh, I got a 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I get to roll again. Roll again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it'd be the next person's turn. They would then continue around and also try to roll a 6 or 1 to get a person out. Now, the aggravation part of the game, from what it's named of, basically is, say for example, green rolls a 6. They would get into their starting spot. They get to roll again. Say the next roll was a 3. 1, 2, 3. That means the green guy lands on top of him, gets to replace that guy, and the yellow guy has to go back to the starting base, right? So now you have to start over again and get a 6 or 1 to get out of your base, your starting base, and go all the way around again. It's really bad is if you are almost at your home base and you get aggravated, and then you have to start all over again from the beginning. All right, so there's also shortcuts that can happen in the game, so you don't have to go all the way around the track. And let's say you roll the 1, and then your next turn you roll the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you would end up on one of these colored triangle spots. And basically there's a couple different things that can happen from here. One, on your next turn, if you rolled a 1, you could go to the middle space. Now the middle space is very dangerous because anybody who's in one of these triangle spots rolls a 1, they could go to the middle space too, and you'd be aggravated. So after you're in there, the very next turn, if you roll a 1 again, you can get out. Now, the only way to get out of the middle is by rolling a 1. So you're stuck there until you roll a 1 again. So again, that's why it's very dangerous. So say on the next turn, you roll a 1 again. Then you would go to your yellow spot here, your yellow triangle, and then you would only have a very short path to get to your home base and be safe. So that's one shortcut. The other one, again, if you got to that spot, say on the next turn, I rolled a 3. Well, I can't go to the middle. And going here is the long way. If you're on one of these, you can actually go 1, 2, 3. Okay? Your next turn, say you roll 2, 1, 2, and you're already here in the same spot. So you can kind of get to that shortcut spot where you can then exit and get into your home base like you did with the center spot, but it takes a little bit longer to do. So those are the different shortcuts that you can do during the game with the fast track and the center space. All right, so now a couple different rules that you also need to know about. And again, we cover these in all the rules sheets that we give to you. But basically, you can never pass your own player unless you're doing the fast track on the board. So for example, if I rolled a 2, I could not move this guy because that would be passing him. I can't move this guy because then I'd be on top of that guy. So the only chance I have is to move this guy 2 spaces like that. Let's say I roll 2 again. 1, 2. This guy is now safe, okay? Say for the example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's say the next one I roll is a 5. So I could move this guy to here, but again, I cannot pass him. So, and this has to be exact. So for me to move this guy up, I need to roll a 3 or less. So for example, if I rolled a 1, I could move this guy 1. If I rolled a 3 the next time, I can't move this guy 3 spots. I can only move him 2. Can't move this guy 3 spots. So the only guy I can move is this 1, 2, 3. So you start getting a traffic jam, and which can be also very dangerous, where someone can come by and aggravate you. So that's how you enter your home base, which is where you're safe. So now we're going to talk about the 4-player version of the game. Basically, the 4-player version eliminates the black and the white colors. So you have 4 players. You also have a lot less room or a lot less distance to go around the track to get to your home base than you do in the 6-player. But you do have the fast track and the center circle. So basically, the fast track, say you get a 6 or 1 to get out, then you roll say a 5. So if you're in one of these 4 corner spots, those are the fast track spots, just like in a 6-player game. And from there, depending on what you roll next, so if you roll the 1, you could go to that center circle. But again, you can only get a 1 to get into the center circle and a 1 to get out. So then I would have to be stuck there until I roll the 1 again on one of my turns, and then I would move to there, and then I would continue on to my home base. Another option from the fast track spot is, say I roll like a 3. I would then, instead of continuing this way, I could go 1, 2, 3, and then continue out the fast track spots. You could even from this spot, even if I rolled a 5, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 4-player game is basically the same as the 6-player. It's just a shorter track around, and you still have your circles for the fast track and the center circle. So in summary, the objective of aggravation is to get your marbles from your starting base all the way around the board to the home base. Once you get all 4 marbles in your home base, you win the game. We have not gone over all the instructions in the video here, but depending on which version you get the there's either the 6-player card or the 4-player card with all the detailed instructions on it, so that you get that with the game, so that if you have anything that we've left out of the video, it'll be on this card. Thank you.